Hello everyone. Welcome back to Edu Quest Horizon. If you're here, you're ready to elevate your English vocabulary to new heights. Today, we're exploring C1 level words that will not only enhance your language skills but also help you sound like a true language pro. So, buckle up and get ready to dive into these fantastic words. Let's start with some basic C1 level words. These are essential as you build a strong vocabulary foundation. Each word we cover today will come with a visual, its meaning, and a sentence to help you grasp it better. Ready? Let's go. Our first word is ambiguous. This word is used when something is open to more than one interpretation, or simply unclear. Imagine a road sign with multiple directions, that's ambiguous. For example, the instructions were ambiguous, so I wasn't sure what to do. This means the instructions were not clear, and you were left confused. Synonyms: unclear, vague, uncertain, cryptic. Next up, we have convey. To convey means to communicate or make something known. Think of it as sending a message. For instance, if you're sharing your feelings, you're conveying them. Here's an example: her facial expressions helped convey her feelings better than words. This means her expressions communicated her emotions clearly. Synonyms: communicate, express, transmit, impart. Moving on, reconcile means to restore friendly relations between people. It's all about making up after a disagreement. Imagine two friends who have a falling out and then come together to fix things. For example, they needed to reconcile after their argument to move forward. This means they had to mend their relationship to continue positively. Synonyms: settle, resolve, reunite, mediate. Our next word is sufficient. This word describes an adequate amount of something to meet a need. It's like having just enough of what you need. For instance, the project was completed with sufficient time to spare. This means they had enough time to finish the project comfortably. Synonyms: adequate, enough, ample, satisfactory. Finally, tangible. This word means something that can be perceived by touch or something that's clear and definite. Think of something you can physically touch. Here's how you might use it: the evidence was tangible and helped solve the case. This means the evidence was clear and concrete. Synonyms: touchable, perceptible, definite, concrete. Let's elevate our game with some intermediate C1 words. These words will add nuance and depth to your vocabulary, helping you sound more sophisticated and precise. Our first intermediate word is elucidate. To elucidate means to make something clear or explain it in detail. Think of it as shining a light on a complex idea. For example, the professor will elucidate the complex theory in tomorrow's lecture. This means the professor will explain the theory clearly. Synonyms: explain, clarify, illuminate, expound. Next is facilitate. This word means to make a process easier. Imagine gears working smoothly or a door opening up, facilitating progress. Here's an example: the new software will facilitate the management of our tasks. This means the software will make managing tasks easier. Synonyms: ease, assist, simplify, enable. The word impede means to hinder or obstruct progress. Think of a roadblock stopping a car, that's what impede does to progress. For instance, the heavy snowstorm might impede our travel plans. This means the snowstorm could slow down or obstruct their plans. Synonyms: hinder, obstruct, delay, prevent. Next up is nuance. This word refers to a subtle difference or variation. It's like the fine shades of color on a paint palette, small but important differences. Here's an example: understanding the nuances of the argument is crucial for a meaningful discussion. This means recognizing the subtle details is important. Synonyms: subtlety, distinction, variation, detail. Finally, perceive. To perceive means to become aware of or understand something through the senses. It's like seeing or feeling something and then interpreting it. For example, How you perceive a situation can influence your reaction to it. This means your understanding of a situation affects how you respond. Synonyms: observe, recognize, understand, sense. Now, let's take it up a notch with some advanced C1 words. These words will really help you stand out and express complex ideas with precision. Our first advanced word is disseminate. To disseminate means to spread or distribute information widely. Think of it like broadcasting a message to a large audience. Here's an example: the organization aims to disseminate research findings to the public. This means they want to spread their research results far and wide. Synonyms: spread, distribute, circulate, broadcast. Next, we have exacerbate. This means to make a problem or situation worse. Imagine throwing fuel on a fire, it makes things worse. For instance, the additional restrictions only serve to exacerbate the community's frustrations. This means the new restrictions made the frustrations even worse. Synonyms: worsen, aggravate, intensify, heighten. Our next word is incongruous. It describes something that doesn't fit in with its surroundings. It's like seeing a fish out of water, totally out of place. Here's how you might use it: her bright red dress seemed incongruous at the formal event. This means her dress didn't match the formal setting. Synonyms: out of place, inappropriate, mismatched, discordant. The word quintessential refers to the most perfect or typical example of something. It's like the shining star of a category, representing the best. For example, the novel is considered the quintessential work of modern literature. This means the novel is the perfect example of modern literature. Synonyms: perfect, ideal, exemplary, ultimate. Last but not the least, resilient means being able to recover quickly from difficulties. In other words, being tough. Just like how this rubber band stretches without breaking or how this plant pushes through the toughest barriers, resilience is all about enduring challenges and coming back even stronger. In a sentence, you might say, the team showed how resilient they were after the loss by bouncing back stronger. This shows that, despite facing setbacks, they didn't give up, they came back with more determination and strength. Synonyms are strong, unyielding, tough. Resilience is such an important quality to have, whether in school, sports, or life in general. It's what helps us grow and thrive, even when things get tough. Did you have fun learning the C1 vocabulary list? Let us know if you're up for more videos like this. And don't go anywhere, we've got a C2 level word list coming your way soon. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the bell so you never miss out. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll catch you next time on Edu Quest Horizon.